Hello students, welcome to second episode of Introduction to Trigonometry. Here in this episode you will learn the basic identities of trigonometry and then we go for a question related with the same topic. So to get the maximum benefit, please go through the lecture till end. So let's start the lecture. The basic identity in trigonometry. So we have three basic identities in trigonometry. The first is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So that is true for all the value of thetas that lies between 0 to 90 degree, including 0 and 90 degree itself. So why this 0 to 90 degree? Because when we just take the identities, so we just take the one angle should be a right angle, so other two should be a acute angle. So the value of theta lies between 0 and 90 degree, including 0 and 90 degree. That is the important thing, because sin theta and cos theta both are defined at 0 degree. Okay, so now from this identity we can write sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. From here we can derive that sin square theta can be written as 1 minus cos square theta, and cos square theta can be written as 1 minus sin square theta. So from this identity I can derive the two formulas which is sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta and cos square theta is equals to 1 minus sin square theta. Now the second identity comes 1 plus tan square theta is equals to sec square theta. Also here the value of theta lies between 0 to 90 degree. Okay, 0 to 90 degrees. So here we have two more identities, like 1 can be written as sec square theta minus tan square theta, or tan square theta can be written as sec square theta minus 1. So two more identity. The last identity is cot and cosec, in terms of cot and cosec. So 1 plus cot square theta is equals to cosec square theta. Here the theta lies between 0 to 90 degree, where it theta should not be equals to 0 degree, because cot and cosec is not defined at theta is equals to 0 degree. That I will explain you later when I will explain you the angles, like the various angles on which the values are defined or not, or we will talk about the different values with different angles. Okay, so here also we can write 1 is equals to cosec square theta, 1 is equals to cosec square theta minus cot square theta, or cot square theta is equals to cosec square theta minus 1. So from this also we can derive the 3. So these are the three basic identity with the different ranges. Okay, so that the three identity you need to memorize to solve the questions that we are going to do in this today's lecture. Now we are going to start some problem, but before that you just have to learn that basic rule. Definitely the identity that I have explained, that you need to memorize. Okay, and the conversion that I have given in the previous class, like how the sine converted into cosec, cosec converted into sine, and tan converted into cot, like that thing also you should know. The basic for most of the problem, if you don't know how to solve it, if you have done that question previous, if the identities question come in exam, and if you have done that in question in your class or like that, then you can directly reproduce that question. But if you don't know and the question that you have never seen that has come in exam, so what the basic rule you just have to follow to prove the identities is that three basic rule. The first rule, convert all the trigonometric function which is given into sine cos form into if the trigonometric function is given in tan form, then convert into sine cos form, or cot, cosec, sec form, then convert into sine cos form first. The second is simplify it. okay, then you just have to simplify that part. If you have convert, suppose if it is given like 1 plus tan theta, the question is this. So first you have to convert into sine cos form. How can you can convert the tan into sine cos form? By writing this, okay, and then you have to take LCM and then simplify, and then after simplification again you have to convert that sine cos form into tan cot cosec sec form. Okay, so that 3 step you have to follow while solving the question. Definitely that rule will not use or not 100% valid for all the question. Definitely to solve these problems, first you have to memorize some tricks also. You have to memorize some tricks in some questions, and then you need a lot of practice, then only you can reproduce that in exam. In most of the question, if a question is new, if you don't know how to solve that, then you can apply these 3 steps, then your question can be solved by using that steps. So, and definitely this is a topic in trigonometry that you need practice. You need lot of practice. So even the same question you need to do 2-3 times, then only the basic idea which we are going to use in that question, you able to understand that basic idea. Otherwise by doing one time will be of no use. So just do practices. So what I am going to start, just write the question, practice it at least 2-3 times, and then go for the next question. So one more important thing, that if it the question is in cosec, so how can you convert cosec into sine? That is, we know that is the reciprocal of sine. And sec, how can you convert sec into sine cos form? You can write sec as 1 by cos theta. Similarly, tan and cot, so you know that sine can be, how sine can be converted into, tan can be converted into sine cos form, it is sine by cos, and cot can be converted into sine by cos form, it is cos theta by sin theta. So in step 1, this thing I just want to say, see, if the question is in cosec, sec, tan, cot form, then using this formula you can convert them into sine cos form, and then you just have to apply the identities, or you have to simplify this. So during the simplification, identity is required. So in order to make command on this topic, you just have to first memorize this thing and the 3 identities that I have given in this in the starting of the. So the we have to prove this identity. To solve, to prove the identity, I just give you the basic ideas that if you follow, then the proving becomes easier. So the thing is that here I have 6 trigonometric ratio. So you just try first, the first step to solve the question, take the LHS, or even you can take the RHS, that is up to you. So first what you have to do, you have to convert all the trigonometric function, the step that will definitely not valid for all the question, but definitely valid for the 90% questions, this trick is valid. So first convert all the trigonometric ratio that is given into either sine or cos form. Okay, so here I am just telling, first try to convert them into sine and cos form, then simplify it, and then either you will get the result, or if you don't get the result, then convert them into the cosec, sec, cot, or cosec, sec, cot form. Okay, the rest of the form. So my first thing is try to convert into sine or cos form. Can I convert cosec into sine or cos form? Yes, I can write this as 1 by sine theta. Okay, convert, we have the 6 trigonometric ratios: sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. Okay, so my first step is to convert all these 4 into sine cos form, okay. So how can I convert this? Cosec, I can convert this 1 by sine, and cot I can convert as cos theta upon sine theta, because I have to convert this into sine cos form, either sine form or cos form. Okay, so I have done this. Now after converting, first step to convert all the data given into sine cos form, that I have converted. Now the second step is simplify this. If I simplify this, then what I get, 1 minus cos theta square upon sine square theta. Okay, I just take the LCM. So if the denominator is same, so I will get 1 minus cos theta upon sine theta. So this is the thing. Okay, now what can I do to solve this further? So it is 1 minus cos theta whole square, and sine square theta, I know the identity. Which identity? Here I am writing the identity. We know the sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. This is the identity that we know. So I can write sine square, in lieu of sine square theta, I can write 1 minus cos square theta. Okay, sine square theta from this identity. So I can write sine square theta as, if I take to that other side, sine square theta can be written as 1 minus cos square theta. Now I can, if I simplify, I can use the identity a square minus b square. So a plus b, a minus b, this and this will cancel out. So I get 1 minus cos theta, 1 plus cos theta. Now I will not further simplify this, because the result that I want, I get the result. So that is what RHS. So I have simplified the RHS, and my RHS 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta, that only I need to prove. So the next question, we have a question, 1 plus cos A upon sin A, 1 plus sin A by cos A equals to, we have to prove this is equals to 2 sec A. So here A is angle, which is also acute angle. So that will be given in your question, that I have not written, but that should be given, that where A is an acute angle, that should be written. So first we take the LHS. What step I have given you to follow? The step number 1, convert all the ratios of the trigonometric ratio in sine, or either sine or cos form. Okay, but this is already in terms of sine or cos form. Then second step is to simplify this. So now I am not going to change further, because that the question is already in sine cos form. If the question is not in sine cos form, then first convert into sine cos form. So it is already in sine cos form. So what I will do, I just take the LCM. Okay, I will take the LCM. Then this will becomes my cos square A. When I just multiply this by this, cos A the whole square, that I can write cos square A. And when I multiply this, I will get 1 plus sine square A whole square. most of the students do mistake over here. They even the 60 to 70% student, what they write while multiplying these two, they will write like that. Okay, they will write that when we multiply this to this, we will get this. So don't do these type of mistakes. Okay, right. So when we multiply this, we will get 1 plus sine square a, and when we multiply this can be as. So it is cos square a plus. Here if I just open the square, so I get 1 plus sine 2 sine a, okay, plus sine square a. I have used the identity of a plus b whole square, and 1 plus sine a cos a. Now, if I rearrange these things, so I can take this and this together. Sorry, it is theta, so I just have to put theta. Also, if the angle is a, so I just have to, I have to put a in, right, in terms of a only, the angle. So I have cos square a plus sine square a, that I have written them together. Okay, denominator is as it is, denominator is as it is. Now what can I do? I can write, sorry, this should be a. So I can write this sine square a plus cos square a as 1, okay, plus 1 plus 2 sine a upon 1 plus sine a cos a. Now I can write this 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus sine a, 1 plus sine a cos a. Now I can take 2 common, okay. So 1 plus sine a cos a. This and this will cancel out. 2 upon cos a, which is equals to 2 sec a, that I need to prove. How can I write this as 2 upon cos a is 2 sec a? Because I know that 1 upon cos is can be written as sec. And why I have converted? Because that the simplified version. After simplification, the third step that I need to follow is to convert sine cos form into the rest of the 4 identities form, like cosec, sec, cot form. Okay, so that is my RHS. So here is a question. We have LHS as tan theta minus 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta 1 minus tan theta. So what is the first trick that I have given you to solve the identities? First, convert all the ratios into sine cos form. Okay, so tan theta can be converted into 1 by cos theta. This cot theta can be written as cos theta by sin theta. Cot theta can be written as cos theta by sin theta. Here it is written as sin theta by cos theta. What I have done? I have converted tan and cot into sin cos form, because first rule says that first convert it. Definitely it is not valid for all, but it is valid for most of the question. So first I have converted this. Those question on which this rule will not valid, I will tell you those questions also, that you need practice more, okay, so that it will directly come in exam, so you can solve those questions in a easier manner. So fine, now I will just simplify this, okay, cos theta. Now if I just simplify this, I will get what? This thing only, right? This is under division, okay. So plus here cos theta by sin theta, here you can write cos theta minus sin theta by cos theta. Now how can you simplify this? So definitely this is divided by this. So when you take this up, that will this gets reciprocal. So you will get sin theta by cos theta into this will get reciprocal, right? Plus here also cos theta by sin theta into cos theta by cos theta minus sin theta. So here it will be sin square theta upon cos theta sin theta minus cos theta. Here it is cos square theta upon sin theta. See, one thing I am doing here, I am taking the minus common. Okay, so if I take minus out from this, so this whole become negative. That is the important thing, the step where generally the students stuck. So you just have to think about this thing. You have to, when you are going to practice this question, this is the important step for this question. Otherwise you will not get the result, the good result for this question. So you have to take minus common. So if I take minus common, that minus will come here. And why I have done this? So that this become a common part and that I can take out from it. Okay. Upon sin theta. So if I take this part out from the denominator, I will get this thing, this part. So further, how can I simplify this? This becomes sin cube theta minus cos cube theta upon sin theta cos theta. Now I can use the identity for a cube minus b cube here, which is equals to a minus b. So a square plus ab plus b square. Okay, I have used the identity. The second step, this is very important question. Though the second step, the student may get forget the formula for the sin a cube minus b cube. That's why they are not able to solve this question. So here the a cube minus b cube identity is important. So then this will cancel out. Here you can write sin square theta plus cos square theta as 1 plus sin theta cos theta upon sin theta cos theta. Now this is your simplified version. Now you have to follow my rule 3, according to which I have to convert sin cos form. After simplification, I have to convert sin cos form into sec cosec cot form. Okay. So this can be written as 1 upon sin theta cos theta plus 1, because if I take 1 upon sin theta cos theta upon sin theta cos theta, that become 1. So if I simplify this further, what I get, 1 upon sin theta can be written as cosec theta and 1 upon cos theta can be written as sec theta. So I get 1 plus cosec theta sec theta. So that will my result. That is my RHS that I need to prove. 1 plus cosec theta into sec theta. So here my LHS is, first I have to take the LHS. Now the first step is to convert all the things into sin cos form. Okay, so I have to convert this sec into sin cos form. So I can write sec as 1 by cos A, 1 by cos A. right? Now I will just simplify this. If I simplify, I get 1 plus cos A plus 1 upon cos A, and in the denominator 1 by cos A. So now what can I write? 1 plus cos A upon cos A into cos A upon 1. This will become reciprocal. 1 by cos A become cos A by 1. So here I get 1 plus cos A, but I don't get the result. I need that sin square A. So what I do, I just rationalize it by the conjugate of this. This is the important step that only you will know after practicing. Okay, so you need practice for those type of questions. So 1 plus cos A, 1 minus cos A upon 1 minus cos A. I just rationalize with the conjugate of this. So I get 1 minus cos square A in the numerator and 1 minus cos A. 1 minus cos square A, I can write sin square A. How? Because of identity, sin square A plus cos square A is equals to 1. So that is my RHS, what I need to prove. Here the identity that I have used is sin square theta plus cos square theta as 1. So if sin square plus cos square theta is 1, so 1 minus cos square theta, 1 minus cos square theta I can write as sin square theta or sin square A. Okay. So this is very important question. So here in this question, it is given in 3 terms are there. Okay. So here what can we do? So first I just convert here LHS. First I can convert, this is cos A minus sin A plus 1 upon cos A plus sin A minus 1. Here in this question, I just want to convert, I need to convert this sin cos into cosec cot form. Why? Because so that if I just able to convert this into cosec cot form, then I can use the identity over here. So and then my proving become easier. So if I divide this numerator and denominator by sin A. Okay, so divide numerator and denominator by sin A. So if you divide this, then by sin A, okay, so with each term you have to divide each term by sin A. Okay, all the 3 terms in the numerator as well as in denominator. Sin A upon sin A 1 minus sin A. Then if we simplify this, what I get? It becomes cot A minus 1 plus cosec A. Okay. See, cos by sin is cot. Sin by sin is 1. 1 by sin is cosec. In the denominator, cot A plus 1 minus cosec A. Right? Now, you can write this cot A, this cosec A and cot A together, cosec A and cot A together, and here in lieu of 1 you can use the identity cosec square A minus cot square A. You have identity 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosec square A. So in lieu of 1 you can write cosec square A minus cot square A. So this one, and denominator as it is. Don't do the same thing with denominator here. Okay. Now you can use the identity here, a square minus b square. Okay. So if you use the identity, you get cosec square A minus cosec square A plus cot square A, cosec square A minus cot square A, and denominator be as it is. Okay. Now, what can you take out in from this bracket and this bracket? You have two brackets. From here you can take cosec A plus cot A common. If you take cosec A cot A common, here you get 1. How I am going to take common cosec square A plus cot square A? First, from this bracket, from this and from this. Okay. So, one part from here and the second my bracket is there. So, if I take cosec A cot A common, so here I will get 1, and from here if I take this out, so I will left with this, but here is a negative sign, so sign changes. Okay, sign changes, right? Upon in the denominator it is cot A plus 1 minus cosec A. Now this and this will cancel out. So now I am left with only cosec A plus cot A, which is my RHS that I need to prove. So for this question, you need practice, more practice especially for this question, then you will able to produce this question in exam. So here is a question, we take the LHS first, and since it is already in sin cos form, okay, so what I do, I just simplify this. How? I just rationalize this by taking the conjugate of denominator. Now what I get? 1 plus sin A whole square upon 1 minus sin square A. How 1 minus sin square in denominator? Because it is 1 plus sin A, 1 minus sin A. So identity A square minus B square. So this becomes my cos square A, because identity 1 minus sin square A can be written as cos square A, which identity? Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Now, so if I take all the two numerator and denominator in one root, okay, so this and this will cancel out. So now it is 1 plus sin A. I can further simplify this by taking cos A in the denominator. So this will be sec A plus tan A. That is my RHS that I need to prove. So here is a question, LHS. This is also very important question for the examination point of view. Okay, this is the question. So in the numerator I can take sin theta common, then I am left with this. If I take sin theta common, so here it comes 1, here it comes sin square theta. And if in the denominator if I take cos theta common, so it is 2 cos square theta minus 1. Okay, 2 cos square theta minus 1. Now sin theta, here in lieu of 1, can I write sin square theta plus cos square theta? This 1, can I write sin square theta plus cos square theta? Yes, minus 2 sin square theta. Okay, and also cos theta, 2 cos square theta. Here in lieu of 1, I can write sin square theta plus cos square theta, but minus sign is there. So it becomes minus sin square theta minus cos square theta. 1, I can write sin square theta plus cos square theta, but when I open the bracket, so it becomes minus sin square theta minus cos square theta. Now just simplify. Sin theta Okay, numerator. In numerator it is like terms. It is cos square theta. Okay, and 2 sin square theta minus 2 sin square theta sin square theta. It is minus sin square theta. And in denominator it is 2 cos square theta minus cos square theta is cos square theta minus sin square theta. So, this and this will cancel out. So, you are left with sin theta by cos theta, which is tan theta RHS. That I need to prove. So, this question is also very important. We are just taking LHS first. So, this is sin A plus cosec A whole square cos A plus sec A whole square. Okay. Now, what you just need to do, open the bracket A plus B whole square identity. Then what you get? Sin square A plus cosec square A, okay, plus 2 sin A cosec A plus cos square A here also plus sec square A plus 2 cos A sec A, right. Now, just take the things, all the sine cos means all the terms which you can take together and that become the form of identity. Just take all those things together. So, I am taking this sin square A and this cos square A together, okay, and this cosec square A and this sec square A together, okay. So, what can I write? Cosec square A plus sec square A plus this 2 sin A. I can write this cosec A as 1 by sin A, right, plus 2 cos A, and I can write cos A as this. Now, this is become identity. I can write in lieu of sin square A plus cos square A become 1. This I can write, if I use the identity, cosec square A can be written as 1 plus cos square A. That is again the identity. 1 plus sec square A can be written as 1 plus tan square A. Here it is 2 plus 2 because this will cancel out, this will cancel. Now, it is 2 plus 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, it is 7 plus cot square A plus tan square A that I need to prove. This is also an important question. So, take one more identity, again LHS. It is cosec A minus sin A and sec A minus cos A. If you simplify this, my old step that you just have to use here, you first convert the things into sin cos form and then simplify this. So, this sin A, sorry, 1 by cosec A can be written as sin A, okay, and this is cos A minus cos A. So, here you can write sin square A upon sin A. Here, if you take the LCM, you can write cos square A upon cos A. So, you can write this as cos square A. This is the identity, 1 minus sin square A as cos square A upon sin A. This is sin square A upon cos A. Now, you can cancel these two. So, now you are left with sin A cos A. So, here comes your LHS, that is a simplified form of your LHS. So, now what can I write? It is sin A upon cos A. I can write like this 1. Now, 1 I can write as, sorry, it is cos A only, 1 I can write as sin square A plus cos square A. Now, I just have to use some special trick here. So, can I write this in form of that? Okay, because it does not make any difference if I write this thing as this, because that one, this will when go up, so this becomes your this step. So I can write this as that. So now if I just divide this by this, then what will I get? What will I get? Only tan A. And if I divide this by this, because sin will cut, sin by cos tan, and here it is cot A. That is my RHS that I need to prove. Here if you don't use this special trick na, even you can solve this sum as that way, that is your LHS, and you can further simplify your RHS. Then you will get sin A cos A. So you can do this question by that way, that by making LHS RHS equal. Or otherwise, if you want to solve this only by LHS, then you can use this method. Here I take LHS, 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A. 1 plus tan square A, we know the identity, which is equals to what? Sec square A. And 1 plus cot square A is cosec square A. So if you convert this into sin cos form, what can you write? Sec you can write as 1 by cos, and cosec you can write as 1 by sin. So they will get reciprocal. So you get 1 by sin square A cos square A, which is equals to tan square A. So this is your LHS. Now we take RHS, 1 minus tan A upon 1 minus cot A whole square. So step number 1, first convert into sin cos form. So if I convert this into sin cos form, okay, so tan A can be converted into sin by cos, and cot can be converted into cos by sin. Okay, so this is cos A minus sin A upon cos A, and in the denominator sin A minus cos A upon sin A. Okay, so if you further simplify this, you will get sin A minus say whole square upon cos square A, and this will get reciprocal when it goes up. So sin A minus cos A the whole square. Now this and this can cancel out, because we know that A minus B whole square equals to B minus A whole square. So we can cancel out these two, and my RHS becomes tan square. This that is what RHS. So my LHS is also tan square A. So at the end, and I can write LHS is equals to RHS. Okay, so that not the special trick I have used here. I have just simplified this into sin cos form, and then convert again, and the last convert again into tan cot form. So here we did some important basic identities using trigonometry, and also we solved some problems. So in the next episode, we will do some more important question related with the same topic. So keep practicing. Starting of the this lecture. So now just let's start the lecture.